What's up, everybody? I got my man Black in here. What's good with you, baby?
What's up, Money Mister? What's good, champ?
Hey, I can't complain. It's a blessing. Any day we above ground, we always doing things good, for real, you know?
Yeah, man, it's been a rough road, you know what I'm saying? We still here.
Yeah, that's hard to believe. Hard to believe.
Yeah, man, but I like this little thing you got going on, man. I'm proud of you, brother.
Yeah, that's
You know what I'm saying? It's some real nigga shit right here.
Hey, but look, speaking of that, when I first told you about this, nigga, what did you think about this? What did you tell me?
The first thing I said is,
what did you tell me, nigga?
nigga, you about to be Sarah Ross saying, Casino.
Hey,
Robert De Niro.
Hey, good. Hey, look, I told nigga, get you some water, nigga, get you some water. Hey, look,
that shit was crazy.
Hey, look, I told niggas, I said, fuck the food and beverage job, nigga. I got to be on camera. Yeah. I got to talk to my people, you know. You the same way, though. You enjoy being around the people. You enjoy helping people out. That's the reason why you here today. I always respected you as a man. I always respected your hustle. I respected your entrepreneurship. I need you to explain to the people who listening or who joining in with us this evening. I want them to understand your hustle, your grind, different trials and tribulations that you may have encountered on your road to where you at now. You know, okay, you might have to go back a little bit, but you know, we're gonna tell them, look, just enjoy the ride. You know, go ahead, do your thing, brother.
All right, well, you know, first and for all, you know what I'm saying, man. If it wasn't you that was doing this, Joe, man, I wouldn't even speaking upon anything that I do. You know what I'm saying?
I can respect that.
But you was my man, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Been through the same things I've been through, and witnessed the same things I've witnessed, been right there beside me. Right. It's a no-brainer when you ask me, you saying you got something going on and you want me to come on your show. You know what I'm saying? I got to. You know what I'm saying? And I'm blessed to be able to be on your show. Right. And you know what I'm saying? We can sit here and talk about the things that we went through and did. Right. You know what I'm saying? The trials and tribulations of the whole.
Just everything. Yeah. It was a movie.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying?
But the movie is still going.
Yeah, it's still going.
It ain't stopped.
It ain't stopped because our heart's still beating. We still here, you know, as individuals. You know what I'm saying? It might just be a different hustle. You know what I mean? But at the same time, we still here as a family like we always been. That's all we always talk about. Loyalty. Right. Loyalty is still here. We still standing strong. No question. You know what I'm saying? You got this thing going on. Right, man. You know, Don Diva, nobody like that could have called me and asked me to interview. I'd have told him, fuck no. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't with all that. Right. So at the end of the day, you know, when you told me you got your thing going on, I said, man, definitely. Whatever you do, man, I'm supporting anything you do. Right, man. You know what I'm saying? With no question. So that's what we at now. Right. So I just want to let the fans and all the people that's watching know that. Okay. Saying no, real nigga shit. Right. No fake, you know, made up stuff. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, because the whole time, that don't mean that you just going to jump out there and do no interview for any and everybody. You're not going to have that sit down with any and everybody. There's always been a tight-knit circle for you before you ever done something with other people. You know what I mean? And you're not just jumping around who's hot and who's not. And, you know, it's only about family. And if you've been in a circle, those are the only type of people you deal with. You know what I mean? So I respect that. 100. 100, dog. Exactly, man. Yeah. Hit it right on the motherfucking button, man. No question. So, like I say, man, if anybody didn't know, you know, all this started as, man, when I was a kid. Right. You know what I'm saying? Coming up in the streets, you know what I'm saying? No father figure like that. True. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, being in this whole DMV area, what they call it now, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. True. I'm an actual real dude I didn't live in D.C., Maryland, and Virginia as a child growing up. So, and I respect that. You know what I'm saying? I actually know all the different ways of how the different parts of the DMV operate. Right. You feel what I mean? Right. So, by me saying that, you know what I'm saying, I learned a lot through living in Virginia. Right. You know what I'm saying? Growing up as a kid. And then also I learned a lot being in D.C. growing up, and also in Maryland, you know what I'm saying? Not the real Virginia, Alexandria, Virginia is what I call it, right? You know, which is really the DMV, right? You know what I'm saying? And then Southeast D.C. and then Clinton, Maryland, right? You know what I'm saying? Those are my 3 locations of my DMV. Okay, I got you. So, you know, as a youngin', you know, coming up, you know what I'm saying? I learned a lot of stuff growing up from a lot of older guys, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I think the youth is now not understanding. They don't got older guys to look up to because most of them dead or in prison, right. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we can't reach out to the young people, right. You know what I'm saying? So now, you know, that's why you got a lot of the shit that going on now, you know what I'm saying? With the young guys, they doing wild shit. But to make a long story short, you know what I'm saying? When I was coming up, I had dudes that I looked up to that was the ones that was on the streets, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? I jumped off the porch, man, at 13. Right. You know what I'm saying? And that was back when the days was Murder Cap back then. Right. It had to be
that's City of the Seas.
Yeah, it had to be like early 90s, you know what I'm saying? Late 80s or whatever. And dudes was dying every day.
Definitely right.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, as a youngin', I'm looking at the older cats that's out there doing what they do.
They flashy, they fly. That's what's the hot thing. You know what I mean? That's where it's at.
Man, it was an illusion to me, man. You know what I'm saying? Then I had an older sister, and all she messed with was dope boys. Right. So it was like, you know, they wearing the Sergio Shakini outfits, sweatsuit jumps. Right. Big money, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at all that like, man, I want to be like that, you know what I'm saying? Right. So then, you know, I started to jump out there, you know, hustling or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then from there, you know what I'm saying, started learning the streets more about being in the streets. Right. Not just the glamour of, you know what I'm saying?
Being around it.
Looking at it. Right. You know what I'm saying? Actually being in it is a way big difference.
No question.
You know what I'm saying? And looking at it, you know what I'm saying? And then you get all the real, what goes on really in that game.
You know what I'm saying? You smelling it, you breathing it. You know what
I'm
saying? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, as a youngin', you know what I'm saying, I first, you know what I'm saying, caught my case at 14, you know what I'm saying, which was a gun charge, man, you know what I'm saying. My own stepfather, the one that gave me my gun charge, man. He turned my gun in, he found it in the house, man. Wow. So that showed me already from there, can't trust no one. You know what I'm saying? So I went from that. I appreciate that too, stepfather, you know what I'm saying. Right. You know, you can't trust nobody. Right. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he was in the streets, but, you know what I'm saying, when he found the pistol in his house, you know what I'm saying, he turned it in to the police. Gave me my first charge at 14, man. Wow. You know what I'm saying? So I had to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't do no telling. I told the people I found on the train tracks or some shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? When they came and asked me where I get the gun from and all that type of situation.
Yeah, you don't talk. Yeah.
But, you know, that showed me can't trust nobody and you can't speak to the people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
At an early age, that's what's already embedded in our brains. That's how we come up. And that's what's in our environment. We can't talk to the people. We can't say nothing. And this is the lifestyle we gotta live. This is what we're drawn to. The glitz and the glamour of the streets. And then at the same time, there is no talking to the police. Exactly. You know what I mean? And then, like how you say, if you don't have the right upbringing and the right guidance, you go to what's closest to you, or what draws the most attention to you, which is that dope boy that's on the street. You know what I mean? And those are like literally going to be your father figure because you're going to want to be around them and everything. So I definitely understand. A lot of us get caught up in that trap and in that cycle and in that hype. But basically, because I know your story, because we can be here for like 3 or 4 parts, real talk. Yeah. Because you're starting from the beginning to where you're at now. I know that's like a novel that we can speak on. But, you know, for me, I think about the times when you became in your 20s, when you started your family, and when did it dawn on you that, you know what, the streets really ain't right? You know, because when you first was involved, it was a different type of mentality. It was morals. But then later on, things changed. And I know you had to see that and say to yourself, you know what? Life is way more valuable than to play this game. You know, when did that time come? When did that hit you?
That actually ain't hit me till 30 years old, man.
Wow.
Yeah. I got my first conspiracy case when I first went to prison.
And conspiracy, you see, the whole time we speaking about a conspiracy case, there's a lot of people that
listen with nothing, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that see. There's a lot of people that's listening that don't understand how severe that charge is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They don't understand how severe that is. They hear music, they see rap artists, they, you know, like how we said, the whole glitz and glamour. It's like it's one of those things how we come up in life. You know, we always attracted to this sight, to this scene. Mm-hmm. You lived it. You caught a conspiracy charge. Like I don't even know nothing. All I know is like from what I was told, conspiracy charges. It's one of them charges that you ain't gonna beat. Basically, how does that break down?
Well, basically, conspiracy is usually with two. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's conspiracy by return, which also I've been charged with.
Wow.
But that's when two or more individuals know about criminal activity. You know what I'm saying?
And you don't even have to commit this criminal activity, though.
Nah, you just gotta talk about it. If you just talking about it, or you like participating in it some type of way,
right?
Like say if you got a woman, you know what I'm saying, you giving your woman money, like look, take this money to the bank and deal with, you know, put this in your bank account for me. But you know, they say that money, drug money, that puts her in conspiracy with the racketeering, the RICO Act.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And there's different stages of the RICO Act, but mine was forcing this distribution. You know what I'm saying? The money laundering.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? They got RICO Act with murders and all that, you know, type of situations, different statutes of it.
Right.
But you know, basically, that's just what the feds use usually to just have you basically
caught up,
yeah, with your back all the way against the wall.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you just gotta basically just, you know, either fight it, you know, turn bitch and tail, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or, you know, take a plea.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's basically how it worked.
Right.
But how mine actually worked, it was a direct indictment, which is an indictment where you get no preliminary hearing, no bond. It's either you go to trial, take a plea, or you fight the case.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? They freeze all your money in your accounts or whatever money you had access to, whatever going on.
Right.
So now you stuck with how you hire you a lawyer. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, you know, that particular part, because you was going back to the question you asked me, when I figure out
right.
Game is really
right. Not this game, but it's not the same.
Not the
like,
same.
Yeah, like it's no loyalty, it's no love in this game, and you know what? Maybe I don't need to be involved in this. So you said you didn't notice this until you caught that charge.
So I caught that charge, and they had my co-conspirators, man, was my brother, which is my business partner. You know what I'm saying? That I did my promotion with.
Right.
And also, my kid's mother was in my co-conspirator.
Right.
So it was like, when I seen that they could go that far, just all the things that I do, that it will affect their lives as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And now they still to this day walking with them felonies on their back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Which they can't get no jobs and nothing like that with no type of felonies like that on their record. You know what I'm saying? And once that showed me that my actions basically can mess up other people's lives and careers and what they trying to do in life, showed me that, you know, it ain't all about just getting all the money you can, hustling and taking care of everybody and everything, because when it comes down to it, when they hit you with conspiracy or something, you know what I'm saying? People that's involved that ain't even a real big participant in the involvement gets jammed up as well.
Right.
So, you know, that's how, you know, the system got it set up for. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So basically
breaking.
Yeah, that's to conquer the whole family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As far as, you know, luckily I had a strong woman that stayed along with me.
Right.
And luckily I had a strong individual partner, which was my business partner, my brother, who stayed with me too and ain't, you know, ain't crumbled.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But usually those type of cases, like my case, you had people crumble, man, and instead of a 3-man conspiracy, you had like a 20-man conspiracy. Right. Because this one would tell on this one would tell on that one, and that one would tell on this one.
Right.
But in ours, we all stood strong, took our time, shut our mouth, dealt with the situation, took our consequence, and now we still here. Right. We still together.
Right.
But, you know, once I went to prison, that's when they showed me, man, that side of that you know, that hustling stuff, you know, putting individuals that you're hustling with in front of your family members and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Just by taking that risk, it ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because when it all boils down in the storm, you know what I'm saying? When that storm hit, man,
it clears everybody out.
Oh, man.
Everybody, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure, because I mean, you know, of course, me and you and a circle of individuals that we all used to have fun and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure when you was on the street, everybody was around you. But when you went in, I mean, can you count on one hand? Can you count on one finger how many people was there? Man, you know what I'm saying?
My biggest supporter, right, was, like I say, my girl,
right,
who's my fiance, man.
And that's a good thing.
You know
Congratulations, brother. Congratulations.
My mother, and you know, basically that's it. Because at the end of the day, you got to think, man. When I got locked up, dudes that I was around stood in the street. Right. They ain't gonna have no piece of me because they feel like they gonna get caught up in something. Right. So, which is something that I can't blame them, as you know, not being supportive with me or supporting me while I'm going through my bid.
Right, no question.
But you know what I'm saying? Them guys, like I say, I don't have nothing against them. You know what I mean? But it just show you the ones that you do help and the ones that you did help back when everything was good. They gotta kind of turn it back on you. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because they want to make sure that their situation, they still in the street. Right. You know what I'm saying? We talking plugs or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I got you.
So, like, there was 2 people I named.
Right. Yeah.
That was looking through my whole bid. You know what I'm saying?
Fiance. Yeah.
So, you know, it's like, on that perspective, of me sitting in that cell, man, thinking about, damn, man, everybody eat when they was with me. That was my motto. Everybody ate. Now I'm sitting here. You know, I ain't getting no letters. I ain't getting no money on my books. Right. You know what I'm saying? Sure. You know, I'm sitting there like, you know, hey, when it's all that I gave out. Right. Why I ain't getting that back? Right. You know what I'm saying? Why niggas ain't saying, man, let me just send in there black something. Right. You know what I'm saying? I know he in there, you know, he ain't telling nobody, we ain't locked up, so he had to, you know, not tell, you know what I'm saying? So that was just, you know, the demon that I was fighting with as I was sitting in my cell through my time. Right. And it took me about 6 months into my bed. Right. Whereas I went to God, man. You know what I'm saying? First time ever talking to God, things of that nature, got saved. And then from there, all my, you know, doubts and mad and anger and all that towards the people that weren't looking out for me while I was locked up, it all went away, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I had learned, you know, to forgive. Right. You know what I'm saying? Not forget about it, though. That's why I'm actually available now to explain it. You know what I'm saying? Exactly what happened, because I ain't gonna never forget. Right. But to forgive those, you know what I'm saying, that you might think they did you wrong or did you dirty or cruddy or whatever you want to call it. Right. You know what I'm saying? So once I turned myself to God, man, I started, you know, my days went by better when I was in that cell. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think, man, I was sentenced to 20 years, man. They gave me a 20-year sentence. You know what I'm saying? But they suspended 16 of that 20. Right. You know what I'm saying? Meaning I had to do 87% of 4 years. You know what I'm saying? And when you know you facing that type of time, and you facing it all by yourself, man, it's almost like.
But bro, you know how people can say like, man, I feel you and I respect you. I can't even say that I feel you. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't been in that position. But that's a good thing that people can hear this. Because if somebody is thinking about going on that wrong side or whatever, like they can hear your story and actually see it ain't as sweet as what you think it is. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no.
It ain't as sweet as what you think it is. And we're not going to be like these advocates to say, don't do this, don't do that. You know, a lot of us can live certain lifestyles or whatever. But always remember the certain choices that you make, there's consequences and repercussions for every action you take. You know what I mean? So if you're going to move this way, always understand what you could be facing later on in life. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's real. You know what I mean? Hey, I just say to you, brother, I take my hat off to you. You know what I mean? Going through that. But from going through that, at this point in your life now, because actually you was just released how long ago?
It's been like a year and 4 months now.
A year and 4 months.
September 21st of 15, so what's that, about a year? Years and change.
Right. So the whole time with that transition of coming home, because I know your spirit, I know what type of dude you are, and then it's a blessing to hear that you was able to find God and find peace within yourself while you was in that cell. So when coming home, how was it for you when you came home as far as the transition? You understand?
Well, like, for one, while I was in there, I was preparing myself for the business side of things when I came home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was in there running the, I had a parlay, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, I was the head dude of the parlay, and I had like about 200 customers that I had to deal with every week that wanted to bet on football and basketball games.
Right.
So I was kind of getting myself ready for that type of, just having that type of responsibility of the business.
I got you.
So that was kind of helping me out, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I had to write down and do notes. And,
keep notes,
you know,
keep track, keep
lectures,
all that.
Deal with niggas that ain't got no common sense and explain to them, look, son, you didn't win this week, man. You lost once. You had to have 3 picks to win.
Right.
Some niggas come at me with 2 picks and got the third one wrong. Like, nigga, you lost, man.
Right. And
but
they trying to explain to me
to me that they won. I'm trying to listen. It ain't like that because, oh, yeah, you right. That's what you hear at the end of the day. You like, damn, son. But that's what you got to deal with when you're in prison.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You dealing with all types of motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? You got to explain to niggas how they lost and why they lost and all that. So,
right.
To make a long story short, the nibbling in the bud, you know what I'm saying? Because, like I say, we could talk probably all the way till next year.
Right, no question.
About how the shit went. But while I was in there, I was, you know, training myself to get back. Well, thinking I was training myself to get back into the real world.
Gotcha.
Doing what I did before I left as far as positive things,
right.
Growing events,
right.
Being an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? That's part of my life as well.
No question.
So it was like when I first came home, I had in my mind that I was going to do all these different things. Okay. But one of the main things that I told myself that I was going to give back to where I just came from. Okay. By seeing dudes in prison. Mm-hmm. Good dudes. Right. But their money wasn't right because maybe their wife or their girl or whoever left them alone and they ain't had no money, so they had to survive in prison the best way they knew how to. Right. So by me seeing that every day and seeing these good-hearted dudes, but they got to go to the store box, man, and pay 2-for-1s and all that stuff because they ain't got the money coming in, and the highest paid job and it's 35 cents an hour. Right. You know what I'm saying? Which is basically nothing. Yeah. But I told myself, I'm going to make sure I get back, man, to my fellow convicts when I come home. Okay. I'm going to be a spokesman for y'all, man. I'm telling these dudes this while I was in there. Okay. So if anybody in there, if they get to Haynesville Correctional, where I was at, right, they'll be like, yeah, that's that dude SAP. That's what they call me, ASAP. Okay. But I said I'm gonna be the spokesman for y'all, man, because I know y'all ain't got no voice. Y'all ain't got no voice. Right. Right. So I started writing out in there a non-profit organization I was gonna start out. Okay. Which is called H.I.MandF. Okay. Helping Incarcerated Males and Females. Okay. Basically what H.I.MandF is to the ones that I used to see every day, unfortunate, that don't got no money on their books or no way to call or contact their loved ones on the outside because they don't have no money coming in from an outside source. Right. I was like, I'm going to pay these guys from money that I could generate on my own from the outside. If that's selling bottled waters, right, throwing events and parties and putting some of the proceeds to the nonprofit to make sure that, you know, whatever many inmates I can have at the time can be, you know, making money off that as far as sending them money every month. Right. I said, that's what I'm going to do. So I came up with the concept of sending each inmate that I knew that was unfortunate $50 a month. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Which is a lot.
Oh, no question.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's you just said they might make, 35 cents an hour.
That's at the most.
Right. That's at the most. So the whole time if they're getting $50 a month, that's a good thing, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's an excellent thing. You know what I mean? Back to what we were saying. Well, my thing is that so you came up with the Incarcerated Lives Matter, based off of you didn't want to forget where you came from and the people that you were with. And matter of fact, you wearing the shirt right now as we speak.
Oh yeah.
You know, so you represent your brand at all times.
All day, that's all I wear. Right. So I used to be Gucci down.
Right.
Now I'm Incarcerated Lives Matter down.
Now you making me feel bad for real, because I'm supposed to have on my shirt for influenced opinions. Yes. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I respect it though.
You know what I'm saying? This is what I wear every day. And you know, every day I get somebody in the grocery store anywhere that they what's the word?
They're intrigued.
They understand it because each and every person, especially in the black communities, even the white community, got somebody that they know that's incarcerated.
Oh, no question. No question.
You know what I'm saying?
No question.
And for whatever reason why they're incarcerated is what they paying their dues for. So you can't just block them out of thinking they ain't got a second chance to do on society, or if they're a lifer, you know, thinking they got a second chance of helping somebody else's life out here in society.
Right.
If it's phone conversations through letters or whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, convicts, man, or inmates, what they call us now, offenders, which I don't understand, but we got more than enough experiences to let the next man or the next woman know what to do and what not to do.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? But we can't get that type of credit because at the end of the day, the people that's running the justice system or whatever the system is, or they got private systems now that are in prison.
Right.
They're making it as we animals and how we are and so aggressive with what we do and things of that nature. So we can't get none of the credit of when we do use our aggression and our experiences to make sure it do get through the ear of that young man that want to go out there and do the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause he ain't trying to hit somebody that's telling them they're all soft. Right. And nerve and edit it, you know what I'm saying? Right. You want to hear it uncut. Right. Show your wounds and all of that, you know what I'm saying? Show your paperwork with that life sentence on there. Right, right. You know what I'm saying? But they don't allow us to get any of that credibility. You know what I'm saying? But our strong opinion on the next man to try to help him out means a lot because we've been through it. Right. Or we living it as we speak. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like with the whole incarcerated thing, man, we just need to give more credit to what's due, man. You know what I'm saying? Dudes that's incarcerated, you know, they always the saying always, all the good niggas locked up. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's a lot of good dudes that's incarcerated, man, that's not caught up in some shit.
No, I can believe it.
You know what I'm saying? And they paying they doing their time. Right. Right. So you can't fault that man or that woman or what they did or what they got convicted of and try to, block them out of the society or block them as somebody that's an outlaw. Right. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You gotta look at them as, man, it always is a great story, I guess, when somebody have a second chance and they utilize the second chance. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right.
And that's why I applaud you. You know what I mean? You getting your second chance in life. And what we said, what we always used to say, what you went through was a setback. I'm not going to say a minor setback, but it was a setback. And we always used to say a setback is nothing more than a setup for a comeback. You know what I'm saying? So the way how you coming back, I really respect it because like how you say, you're not forgetting where you came from. A lot of people, if they went through that phase in their life where they were amongst people that are incarcerated, they would be like, man, I'm done with this. I ain't never looking back. But for you to say to yourself, you know what? I'm going to give back to these dudes because you met so many good individuals in there that so many people had forgot about, or people may not have the outlet or the family members to help them out. You know what I'm saying? So for you to step up and take that and make it a priority, I think that's a serious move, brother. And at the same time, before we get too far, what is the criteria for these people to be able to, to get the assistance from you? Like, do they have to do something, write you an essay, or you know? Okay, go ahead.
Basically, what you have to do is, if you got loved ones or anything, or if anybody that's watching got loved ones, I'm here that's trying to get some, some support from an outside source, which is us, helping H.I.MandF.
Okay.
You basically have to fill out an application. State your charges, state your social security number, state your name, so we can do our background on you as well. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that you're not getting extra help from the outside, and then just trying to, because a lot of dudes try to get over.
Right.
So we don't want to put no money on somebody's books that's already getting money from the outside.
No question. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We want the ones that ain't getting nothing from the outside.
Okay.
Well, over $600 a year ain't gonna get from the outside. That's what the criteria is. You gotta make that. Okay. You can't have over $600 coming in your offender account over $600 annually.
Okay.
Which is $50 a month. Okay. When you break it down in 12 months.
I got you.
So once we do all that, you know what I'm saying, then we actually ask the inmate, we recommend to the inmate that we want an essay of your life and also your family's life since you've been incarcerated. Okay. Because I actually have a book that's coming out, you know what I'm saying, that's going to be called The Real Life Stories of Incarcerated Lives, which meaning you getting the raw, uncut of what's going on in there. Mm-hmm. Modern time now, not back when whatever was going on in there, like they got the books in there now.
Right.
You reading about somebody that's locked up in 1993 or something.
Right.
It's a whole different ball game now.
Right. Okay.
So what my book is going to have is updated incarcerated lives, incarcerated stories, you know what I'm saying, that's going on now. Okay. And how it's affecting their families that's on the outside now. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. With the gas being so high,
everything standard of living, everything's changed. It's not the same as in 1993. Everything has been different.
Exactly.
Price of food, everything, inflation is always going to go up every year.
Exactly. Yeah. So once you meet those standards and sending us that, we recommend that you give us that essay, but it's not if you don't give us an essay. Because some dudes, want to be silent until they feel like they don't want to be silent anymore about what they're going through.
Right.
Which is understandable. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So we don't make it that you gotta send us an essay every month. But we just recommend that, you send us your essay about a month. Okay. About what's going on in the facility you in, man. Excuse me. What kind of situation your family in right now by you being incarcerated, things of that nature. So that's basically the criteria of the whole situation. As long as you ain't making, like I say, getting over $600 annually coming in your JPay account annually, you know what I'm saying, and that we recommend that you send us an essay every month. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Every month.
Every once a month.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because things change by the month. Right. Things change by the day, but
true.
You know what I'm saying? You could actually put it down in writing every month or what's going on, how long you've been in there, just things of that nature. Because each one of our inmates had to sign a waiver, you know what I'm saying, to put in the book that we got coming out, that I got coming out.
Because you're going to have them using them as a story. Their stories are based on
real stories.
Right.
Based on the book that's coming out.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? And that's basically it. But how you get to that is H.I.MandF@gmail.com.
H.I.MandF@gmail.com. Okay.
And once you send me an email, I can email you back the application. You know what I'm saying? I haven't started up a website yet for it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But you're doing H.I.MandF@gmail.com. You send me, telling me that you got somebody that's locked up, your family member or whoever else you might know that's locked up and need, the outside, support.
Right.
Where we come in play. And once you do that, I send you over the application. This is a three-page application.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Basically, the waiver you got to sign.
Right.
And then also the actual application with your name and your address. I mean, we know whatever facility you're
in. I got you.
And then, basically to show that you ain't making over $600 coming in from outside source.
Okay.
So that's basically what that is, man, because that $50 a month, man.
It means a lot.
It means so much, man. If I could show right now on my phone, on my email account from guys that's, lifers and dudes that might got like 7 more years left, or, dudes that might got like 3 more years left, things of that nature. How they been down for so long, but never had nobody from the outside helping them out
right.
that don't really know them.
Right. Yeah, that's real.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That means a lot. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if one of y'all, my name buzzing or whatever. Right. I'm sure in the yard, I'm sure they letting their mans and whoever they know about what I got going on out here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For those inmates that's less fortunate.
Right. And then, I'm glad you said that, and you brought that issue up again, just so anybody that's listening, this has no race criteria, like white, black, Hispanic. It doesn't have no criteria. It's for any culture, any gender, because it can be male or female. Yes, so you don't have no discrimination for anybody, you know. And so, I mean, hey, I think it's an excellent thing. But like I said, I always knew that you were an entrepreneur. That's one of your biggest, like entrepreneurship or biggest businesses with the nonprofit that's going on right now. The other thing, like how you were saying, as far as being able to put money in there into that company, into that nonprofit, you still have the promotional company going on too as well, correct?
Yes, sir. Okay. Basically, H.I.MandF also takes care of all that.
Okay.
But as people know me as ASAP, you know what I'm saying, that's my promotional company before I went to prison.
Right.
But you know, that was also in my trial. So, you know, people still know me as ASAP, but I usually want people to know me as H.I.MandF now. You know what I'm saying? As far as, you know, so it won't have no type of conspiracy going on.
Yeah, we don't want that. You home now. We want to keep you there. We don't want nothing else coming back.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Just leave it at that. You know what I mean? That's over. Yeah.
So, like, you know, we throw shows. Like, we just did a show with
matter of fact, yeah.
Life Jennings.
Okay. All right.
Which this is a series that I got going on right now. Life Jennings is one of the R&B singers that's a national act. You know what I'm saying? I wrote a lot of letters to my fiance listening to this guy.
For real?
You know what I'm saying? While I was locked up.
Wow.
And when I met him, I told him that. I said, look, man. And I introduced him to my fiance, like, man, you got me through a lot of days, man. You know what I'm saying? I wrote a lot of letters to this woman right here. She love your music.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? and your letters, you know what I'm saying, inspired me to write about 20 pages.
Hey, dog, I would have never known you to do nothing like that either.
I know,
you know what I mean? Because you've always been just about money. So hearing you talking about fiance writing letters, love letters at that, nigga, the only thing I knew you was in love with was money and us having fun. So it just really shows that maturity is really there, growth is really there, and anybody from that correctional facility, if they seen you that was on the other side, they could be like, damn, Slim came home and he done put everything that was in his past directly in the rear view. All that's behind you. You doing nothing but moving forward. I can't do nothing but respect it, Holmes. You know what I'm saying? That's real talk.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah,
you put a smile on my face, man. You know what I mean? No. It's hard to smile sometimes when, you know, because I'm still dealing with the transition.
Oh, no question.
You know what I'm saying? That's probably never going to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Come from having all this money,
right?
You know, to not really having money. You know what I'm saying? It's
but you look at it in a different sense.
Oh,
now.
Yeah, you definitely got to look at it because, you know, all money ain't good money.
Very
you know
true.
what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know, if you working hard for your money, you will see your results.
No question.
It might come in small portions and all time, but however, though, it's all in a positive path. You know what I'm saying? So it comes and it don't leave like how my money left me. You know what I'm saying? It came fast, but it went fast.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, yeah, man, the transition's still going on now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I say, Life Jennings, man. Oh, shout out to Life Jennings.
Shout out to Life Jennings.
The dude is a real dude, man. Good dude, man. The man spent 16 years of his life in prison. So he understands my movement. He gave me all the praise to it and everything. You know, he came out, he even did a couple songs. He was only supposed to be there for hosting.
Wow.
The man did 2 songs with the Go-Go Band that I had with him, Team Familiar.
Okay.
And the guy keep it 100, man. You know what I'm saying? Me and him had a conversation outside in the rain.
Wow.
for like an hour before he even went into the building.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? To do the whole little hosted thing of the club I had him at.
Yeah, that's serious.
You know what I'm saying? Which was February 17th, 2017.
Right.
But that per se, I want to say that on because I got a series going on.
Okay.
Well,
you got a lot of stuff going on. You got the book, you got Incarcerated Lives Matter, and then you got the series.
The series is what started with like Jennings.
Okay.
I'm only bringing artists out to any city near you.
Any city.
That have been incarcerated before.
Okay.
If the artist ain't been incarcerated, I ain't messing with.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's just, it's nothing against the ones that ain't been incarcerated.
But they gonna respect. They gonna feel the movement, and then plus the incarcerated
lives do matter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta think, these same guys that y'all fans to been incarcerated before.
Right.
And came home, and that made y'all fans to them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had to get this story.
Very true.
You know what I'm saying? Some speak on it through rapping, or some speak on it through singing, and even some of them is actors. You know what I'm saying? So that's the series, man. If you ain't been incarcerated, you ain't got to worry about H.I.MandF trying to book you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, knocking none of the guys that ain't been locked up before.
Right.
And the next thing we try to work on is the woman, Remy Ma. That's what we trying to get next.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? To do her, you know what I'm saying? Since she did the time being incarcerated.
Okay. Yeah.
But if anybody listening that know Remy Ma, I keep trying to reach out to the management, man. They're not answering my phone calls, man, or my email.
Man, somebody make sure you make this happen. You see how my man is a serious, official dude. Somebody make sure this can happen. There's a lot of big things that's going to be going on. And this not just like how we started earlier, this is the DMV area. But, you know, we doing this worldwide. We want to do this international. You know, we don't want to be just stuck in one time zone, one region. You know, so anybody who's able to help out this movement, make sure y'all do it, you know. But, man, on that note, brother, because like how you say, we'll be talking all day. You're going to be a guest. And you're going to be popping up here and there all the time, right? Because matter of fact, I caught you at a time when you ain't really had no sleep. You ain't even had a chance to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I really respect you. Because, you know, I just hit you, told you what my vision was, what this concept was, and you hesitated, no questions asked. You told me, man, Snow, I'm just coming off the road. I ain't had a chance to get myself right or whatever, but I got my shirt. I can support my brand. I'll be through there. You know what I mean? And I was trying to tell you that don't worry, you know, you look good. You look good. You know what I'm saying? But I respect you. You know what I mean? Because you could have cut me off and said, nah, I'm not coming through, man. I'm not fresh, like how you said. That's what we always been used to doing, being fresh. You know what I mean? But it was more the love, and anybody who's watching and listening, they can tell that it's genuine love and respect. You know what I mean?
I appreciate it.
Yeah. But nah, because we still got many more stories to talk about. But on that note, I just wanted to make sure that people understand your movement with Incarcerated Lives Matter. They got the H.I.MandF at gmail.com. That's how, if anybody wants to reach out to you, they can get to you on that email address.
Yes.
Also, Twitter, Instagram, anything like that? Or you know,
I don't know the Instagram. I know it's Hutchins _ James.
Hutchins
is my real name. You know, I ain't ducking nobody. You know what I'm saying? You can run my name. See if I didn't told anybody.
Right. They can check your paperwork. Your paperwork good.
I'm good.
Right.
So I think it's Hutchins, which is my last name.
Okay.
HUTCHINGS _
James.
And then James.
Okay. That's Instagram.
That's the Instagram.
Okay.
And you want to follow me, you can follow me on that. And that's basically, you know what I'm saying, as far as communication.
That's it.
You know, that's the best way to get in touch with me.
Okay.
And then at the end of the day, like I say, man, all the things that I'm doing too, it ain't even for a profit, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sitting there trying to do these things just to try to make $1 million off doing what I'm doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It really, came from the heart for being in the situation I was in and seeing everything that I seen.
Right. Right.
So, you know, I'm sure I had a blog that's later on in life. Oh, he just trying to come up with whatever.
No question. That's always going to happen. That's always going to happen.
You know, you hear it from the source's mouth.
But see, the thing about it is, they can't really say that you just trying to come up because you was in there with a lot of these people. The people that can relate and that have seen, they respect you because you could have left and you could have went back and made money just doing promotional stuff and forgot all about the movement. You didn't have to do it. So there's nothing that a blogger can say to shut down a vision that you created or this concept that you put into motion. You know what I mean? Because you could have easily just been like, all right, I'm home now, I'm out. Forget everybody else. I'm making moves. I'm going back to my promotional company, making money, doing shows, whatever. You know, so that ain't nothing. We always going to have people that's going to try and down us for certain things that we do. But that'll just motivate us to do better and get better. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But, you know, on that note, brother, I just thank you so much, Holmes.
Oh, man. I appreciate you, man.
I love you, baby.
Hey, love you too, big dog. You know how it is, man.